Hello guys, so I'm having a little bit of a rough time tonight. I am having a schizophrenic episode, um, and I know what's bringing it on. It's a little bit of stress, and I didn't sleep very well because I've been having nightmares, like I said in my recent video. Um, I had one last night. I'll just explain it, and then I'll tell you what's happening with this episode that I'm having, and it's kind of freaky. I don't know if you can hear me. It's really late, and I don't want to talk too loud. Okay, so the dream I had last night, there was a moth. But I'll explain what happened. I was blowing up balloons and letting them out of my hand. And for some reason, they were being sucked towards this bush out of my hand. And when I did that, or when it did that, the balloon got sucked into the bushes, and a black moth or a gray moth flew out of it. And, that kind of scared me because moths terrify me. Any bugs with big ass wings scare me. So that was a little freaky. So then I blew up another balloon and it did the same thing, except for a moth came towards me and landed on the bush that was next to me. So I decide to, say fuck that and go inside. I go inside and I see the moth, but this time it looks like a skeleton being held up like this, and its wings pinned, like it's like a fairy looking thing. I don't know. Like, those fake fairies that you see on Google, with like leaf wings and shit. That's what it looked like. And I decided to go to my room in my dream, and the skeleton of the moth turned and looked at me as I was walking. And this is where I'm not the person in this dream anymore. I'm looking at a different person who goes into their room, and the moth is there. It's a gray moth. And what the moth does is the scariest thing that happened in this dream. It flew into the guy's mouth, went into the guy's stomach, and he starts throwing up this black water, or this black throw up, and his family hears him. They try to get the door open, something like it's holding it for some reason, and they get it open eventually, and they find him on the floor with black stuff around him, and he's still coughing it up or throwing it up, and they pick him up and take him to the hospital. And that's when I woke up this morning, which was early, and I didn't go back to sleep. So that's why I haven't slept at all. And I'll tell you what is happening with my schizophrenic episode. With my schizophrenic episodes, I mainly hear things, and as I'm talking about it, or as I'm talking, they're doing it. The voices, I hear voices. They talk over me. They talk over people. It's like they don't give a fuck. It's like a lot of whispers, and normally I can't make it out or make them out because it's like a lot, because you can hear words or just a lot of that. But tonight they're saying my boy name, my birth name, and they're saying over here. Like, just imagine how creepy that is. Hearing a whisper, not in any direction, say over here, like over and over again. And that's what it's doing right now. Like, it's continuing to say that. And I don't know where these voices are coming from, because when you have schizophrenia and you hear these voices, for me, I don't like telling my doctor this because she wants me to know, like, they're not real, they're not, they're in your head. But for some reason, they sound like they're in the room. They don't sound like they're in my head, but I have to reassure myself that they're not real, and I need to just ignore them, which is good. I've gotten better at that. When I was little, it was hard. I could not, and it traumatized me. But as I got older, I've kind of been able to manage it. And I'm not on my medication anymore, like I told you guys in my other videos, because I haven't found a medication anymore that's been helping me. But hopefully, because when I'm making a doctor's appointment soon and gonna talk to her about what's happening, but I think it's just lack of sleep. And if you don't sleep, um, your disorders kind of get a little worse. I feel, I don't know, that's what it feels like for me. So what I'm gonna be doing after this video to try to keep my brain busy is I'm going to draw. I got some things to draw today. This mechanical pencil. I fucking forgot what that was called. I haven't been in school forever. I got these oil pastels. I love these. I love oil pastels. They're my favorite thing to draw with because you can smudge them and make it look really cool what you're drawing. And I got this cute drawing pad, if you can see it. And it's just like paper. Duh, what the fuck else would it be? But I'm just gonna draw and keep my mind busy and try to ignore everything and listen to music also, because that helps. It drowns out certain things. But I just wanted to talk about it when it's fresh in my head and as it's happening. I hate it. It's really fucking annoying. And I want it to stop. But there's no cure for it, I don't think. I wish there was. I don't know, like, when somebody said that I'm like a really high-functioning schizophrenic, like, I don't act like certain schizophrenics that they've seen. And I guess I know what they're talking about, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I know that certain people have it worse than me. There are people who can't function, and I feel bad for them, and I really hope mine doesn't get that bad. My grandmother was hospitalized for it. My cousin died. I'm not gonna say how, but he died. He has schizophrenia too, or he had schizophrenia too. Yeah. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thumbs this up, subscribe. You really don't have to, but I'd really appreciate it. Bye.